What's up, everybody? It is currently past midnight. I'm mad tired. I just drove 2.5 hours home from my parents' house in Baltimore, where I stayed over the weekend to go to Halloween parties and stuff like that. Which means I got to watch the game with my dad today before I came home. And the game was pretty uneventful. Wasn't good. Well, was too much of a nail biter. Is like reminding us of the old teams in the past and making us worry. What's going on. And at the end, when the Bears scored their touchdown and it looked like they were about to win, my dad got up, was walking to the back door, went outside, out back to smoke a cigarette, and the whole time he's sitting there on his way out of the house, he was sitting there cursing the team. Like, "Oh, we've seen this for so many years," and da da. Just stuff that fans would say that have seen this a million times over the last 30 years. He was saying all that stuff. Upset, this or that, and I sat there and I kept watching the game because I was hoping that we could maybe get a field goal or something like that. And then I sit there and I'm like, "Oh my god. Wow. What did and then I jump up and I run to the back door. I'm like, "We won. We won. We got a Hail Mary." And made my dad come back in and watch it. And he was like, "Yeah, everybody's going to be talking about that." And he works in DC, so everybody, is going to be talking about it. Um yeah, it was insane, but as insane as it was, the we I felt like we dominated the first half of the game. Like, with the time of possession had to have been crazy in the first half, and it's just like we weren't scoring touchdowns when we should have. In the Discord, we're sitting here talking about it should be 21-0 at halftime. Like, we should have been scoring touchdowns. We had a lot of bad penalties, um, and on the way home, I was listening to the uh, Commanders, Redskins, whatever you want to call it, radio station while I was driving. And Fred Smoot is so funny. I like listening to Fred Smoot a lot. Sometimes, he's kind of too animated or something, but he's always pretty funny. He can make everything worth listening to. And he said, he called it he said that they said "Hail Noah" because Noah Brown caught that touchdown. And another thing I was thinking is just like our offseason moves, man. Like, in the past, this made me think. In the past, we had Bruce Allen and all that, right? We would sit there and say, "Oh, look, we're getting all these guys that are like we're taking flyers on guys, and it's like not a huge commitment for picking these guys up." But they never did anything. They weren't worth it. Now we're doing that, but people like Noah Brown and these guys are actually doing something, and that's what that made me think of when I was on my drive home. And the defense, I think I was saying in the Discord today, I think might have been one of the best performances we've seen from all of our DBs, like as a collective, which was typically not our strong suit of our team, right? Our offense struggled today. Didn't love some of the play calling, especially in the red zone. I felt like at the very beginning of the game, we were getting runs right up the middle with Brian Robinson and it looked good. Then they shut that shit down. Start calling some other stuff, screens. And at a certain point, I was like, just throw a slant. Like, we're not doing anything on offense. Just throw a slant to Terry or something. Like, do something. It was getting bad. It was looking like both teams were just not looking all that great, but it was just more of like the defenses were stepping up. And the Bears have a pretty decent defense. And Montez Sweat, still like the guy, you know what I mean? He made some plays. He didn't have the homecoming wrecking game that he wanted to have, but it's whatever. I have no ill will towards that guy. He's wish he was still here. But man, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's midnight. You guys have probably already heard everything. Um, the Bears defender sitting there talking trash to the Commanders fans. It just is very sweet. It's a very sweet thing right now. Caleb, and I didn't ever talk trash about Caleb Williams or whatever, like, ever really. But damn, was he ass. He looked bad. He looked terrible today. Except for when they really needed it at the very end there, he made a couple plays, but just like he was not good at all. Like, he was terrible. Um and just I don't I like everyone keeps talking about how much Bears fans were talking. I don't really I don't know. I like on Twitter, I don't really see all that stuff, you know? Like I just follow Commander stuff, so like I've never seen them talking trash, whatever. But it's got to be a real thing. It's got a lot of people are talking about it, and I can't wait to go see what some of the reactions of the like people, Bears fans reactions or whatever. There's gonna because you know in the next couple days there's gonna be tons of videos coming out like Bears fans watching the game, like oh my god, I can't believe that BS or whatever. Um, but it's like I just got like I said, I just got home. I want to sit down and watch all of the like locker room stuff, rewatch obviously all the best plays. I want to see all our guys running on the field, and I just wanted to sit down and rewatch all that stuff and just take it all in, man. Um, but yeah, the Noah the Noah Brown was it the Hell Noah the Hell Noah, which is a Fred Smoot term I guess he came up with during his broadcast. Um, I think we'll be talking about this for a long time. It's going to be something that we bring up, and I will admit this too. I'll admit this, and it makes me like I can't. Well, when I heard Tony Romo or someone say on the broadcast, maybe they should put in Marcus Mariota to throw this Hail Mary. I was thinking that too for a second because if you look at the pass that he threw to Terry right before that, he had like nothing on that ball. Like it was the ball didn't. He did not look himself. Jaden Daniels did not look himself for a while. At the very end of this game, like I think it was like Tony Romo or something said, like taking hits during the game might have made him a little bit more uncomfortable, or he couldn't get as much on his pass. But that was shame on me for thinking that too. For maybe putting Mariota for that one deep shot. Clearly, it makes you. It reminds you that you need to keep your best player on the field at all times, and that's it. We've seen it. But like I said, I'm sure you guys have seen all this stuff by now or whatever. Maybe I'll make a follow up video, seeing with some injury news and stuff like that because this was a brutal game. These guys were jawing at each other all game. Did have some people go down. We'll see what's up with that and how serious it is. But these two teams did not like each other. It seemed like every single play there was people like jawing and trying to get into a fight or whatever. Which that's another thing we've said multiple times in this year too is that like our team's actually like scrappy. They're down to like fight or like talk shit. Uh, there's the iconic video of Terry McLaurin on the sideline. He was like, "You ain't shit." It's like you could clearly read what he said. He's like, "You ain't shit." That's mad funny. But that's all I got for you guys, man. There's no reason to make this video much longer. Uh, I'll read all you guys' comments or whatever. Join the Discord. We talk during the game during the Discord every single game, and just during the week about football and stuff. So I'll see you guys there. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.